Hey everybody! So, Pretty Little Liars had its 100th episode this Tuesday, and to say it was good would be an understatement for the show because it was amazing. It was so amazing that by the end of the episode, I was falling out of my chair and landing on the floor. I was not expecting that ending, but before we get to that awesome ending, we're going to talk about a little bit that happened in the episode. Emily and Allison finally hooked up, and it was cute. It was what I kind of expected their hookup to be, but I mean, Allison and Emily was, struggling with, she was a lesbian and struggling with all of that, and Allison was kind of just using her, and then it's coming out that Allison really did like her, and now Emily's all confused because she's still dealing with Paige and all of this craziness. So Paige and Allison are in the same room together because of Emily, and Paige is just not having any of it. She doesn't really believe that Allison has changed. Now, I'm struggling of even believing that Allison has changed because really, I don't know if she's trying to get back. I just don't know what's going on in the show half the time, and it's driving me crazy. So that is one of the questions from this video. Do you think Allison has changed? I honestly am iffy. I don't know. Another thing that was super amazing about this episode was that Ezra and Arya made a huge breakthrough with their relationship. They slept together. Yeah, that's a huge push in the right direction, I guess, but it was really kind of cute because Arya has been struggling with this whole Shauna thing. I mean, she killed somebody, she made someone stop living, and she's really struggling with that, as any normal person would. But she went to Ezra with it. She didn't go to one of her friends because they can't understand her. And she went to Ezra, and Ezra's been helping her through it. He showed her the scar that Shauna left on him when he was shot, and I wanted to cry a little bit. But it made Arya kind of just think, and then before I know it, he's like lifting her up onto the stove, and then they're sleeping together. And it was crazy, but I was super happy because Arya and Ezra are one of my favorite couples on TV right now, and they're definitely my favorite couple for Pretty Little Liars. Spencer is having some serious family issues with her mom and her dad. Her parents are split. Her mom full on just left her dad, and just before he even got home, she just left. And she came to the school and told Spencer that they were leaving, and she says, "Come home with me now, pack a bag, and we're out of here." So they went to the house, packed a bag, and her mom starts crying, saying they were never supposed to involve Melissa and Spencer in all of this. And Spencer is getting more and more suspicious, so now he thinks that, of course, her dad killed Mrs. D, and who knows, it's kind of looking that way. It's all very crazy, and on top of all that craziness that everyone's dealing with, Hannah, who's in a new relationship with Travis, who's super sweet and super cute and super there for her, now has to deal with the fact that Caleb is now back in town sporting a super cute new haircut. I am a fan of Caleb's new hair. Anyone who isn't, I don't know, tell me why. But I really like his new hair, and I am really pleased with it. Also, new looks-wise, I'm really liking Lucas. Lucas he was cute and adorable when he first came on, but now he's got the facial hair and he looks just, I don't know, like a man, I guess, and he looks super adorable. He still looks adorable. But now Hannah has to deal with this whole Caleb thing, and they all end up meeting at Emily's house, and then that is when this ending happens. This giant explosion they find out who was in that grave, who was in Allison's grave, and you find out her name, and her name was Bethany, and this whole crazy mess happened. Oh, I'm so sorry, you can hear my laptop going crazy. But this whole crazy mess happens, and then there's this giant explosion that came from Jenna's house, and Toby, just full on runs into the house, and you can hear Spencer telling him to not go in and just please stay. So I cannot wait until next Tuesday's new episode because I am going to lose it. It is going to be intense. Jenna met in the woods with this new girl who's getting close to Emily, and she's new at Rosewood, and she met with Jenna and Mona in the woods, and then you hear this car come up, but you don't know who's in the car. And then you see a whole new kind of A, because at the end, everyone's phones start going off, and then you see another person in a black hoodie doing creepy things with a doll in a dollhouse. So, that is Pretty Little Liars, and it's a little over 5 minutes. And I really, really loved this episode, and I am probably going to watch it at least a dozen more times between now and next Tuesday. So leave a comment below saying what was your favorite part of the Pretty Little Liars 100th episode, what do you think about Allison, and how many Ezria shippers are out there, because I'm definitely one of them, and I love them, and I support them 100%, and keep dreaming and scheming, guys, and I will see you next time.